up, everybody? David Justice here, two-time World Series champion, and welcome to my Tuesdays Tips. Now, today we're going to talk about something that I love talking about. It's where do we stand in the batter's box? And this can run the gamut. You have some people that like to stand close, some kids that like to stand further back, some like to be up, back. In my opinion, you have to find a place in the box whereby you can cover the outer part of the plate. Okay, that's first and foremost. You have to have plate coverage. Then from there, it's all about personal feel. Now, you have some people that if you really love the ball inside, if you're the type of guy who's a pull hitter, you have a quick bat, you like the fastball in, well, you don't want to stand too far off the plate, okay? Because now you're giving the pitcher a lot of room to work you away, and you won't get the pitch that you desire. So if you like the ball inside, it's much better for you to get up on top of the plate. This is the adjustment that I made my rookie year in the big leagues. Right around July 31st, August 1st, I had a conversation with Clarence Jones. And he told me, he said, you know what? If you get on top of the plate and you stand straight up, he said, you will force them to throw you fastballs because they're going to see me on top of the plate and they're going to try to pound me inside. And one of my strengths was inside. I didn't learn to hit the ball to the opposite field until, really my fourth year in the big leagues. I was pretty much a pull hitter consistently. So by me getting up on top of the plate, the pitcher started to try to pound me inside, and I just stayed on the fastball. He told me stay on the fastball until 2 strikes, and if you do this, he said your numbers will go up, your homers will go up. He said your RBIs would go up. He told me that I would be right back in the thick of things for Rookie of the Year, and I started doing it. And the craziest thing is it all coincided with the trade of Dale Murphy. Dale Murphy was traded, and the very next day I went into right field, and it started that night. I hit 2 home runs against the San Diego Padres, and then the very next night I hit another 2 home runs. I think I hit 10 home runs in 11 games, 11 home runs in 15 games. So what I did was, what I was doing prior to that happening, because I finished, let me continue that. So I finished August, September. I finished the season with 20 my last 2 months I hit 20 home runs with 50 RBIs and hit 335. Prior to that information from Clarence Jones, my numbers were just 238 with 8 home runs and 28 RBIs. I wasn't raising any hell. But that tip from him, and what he did was he saw my strengths were inside. He forced them to pitch me inside. And that's what happened. But as you continue to grow as a hitter, because I knew I had to grow as a hitter. I didn't want to stand on top of the plate my whole career. I wanted to be a complete hitter. So my second and third year, I was still a pull hitter, but by my 4th year, then I actually backed up off the plate, went with a little bit longer of a bat, and I started learning how to hit the ball everywhere. And that's when my home runs, my batting average got better, my home runs went up, and I became a much better hitter. So, you have to experiment in a batter's box. It's just like a batting stance. Where you stand in a batter's box, you can experiment with. Sometimes you see guys move up, try to take the curveball away. I see that, but then you better be ready for the fastball. You got to be quick enough to handle the fastball. I've seen many different things in the batter's box, but it will come with experimenting. But if you want the ball inside, do like I did and get up tight on the plate. If you like the ball away, then you step back off the plate so that the ball on the inside part of the plate isn't really inside. It can kind of almost be middle in. But you have to make sure you have your weight going in because you still got to be able to cover that outside part. So there you have it. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Signing off.